thriving together, your boys striving to be the most dominant ever, the hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments, cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't
I'm going live. I'm live now. They don't love it.
They don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it. I've been laid back.
I'm sent to you on Discord.
Searching my name, dog. That's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it.
Oh, well, GG's.
Yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city.
Yeah, I got the base Broncos team in this league. I don't really have anything crazy.
My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. As people are oppressed, and I'm going to change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 Stop. Here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Champ. Gotta go. We don't move it. Scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with a life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and talking that pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
Look, I'm out of space, I'm on Apollo. Got a bag on me just like I hit the lotto. Head tucked on a Rolex, sleepy hollow. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll.
Who it be? Ain't a king of me. Now they acting wild. I'm a cheat. Way they blessing me. Step up on the style. Hardest beat is a friend of me. That's how I get down. See me toting with a smile. Take a dose, I wet you down. Hit the stage, burn it down. Wish Nirvana in the crowd. Used to serve it in your town. Like a pitcher on the mound. Putting it work for 100 racks. Put in the stack, get another bag. I got the strength of 100 men. Devoted to frowning and punishing.
Look, I'm out of space, I'm on Apollo. Got a bag on me just like I hit the lotto. Head tucked on a Rolex, sleepy hollow. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll.
100 mentions dancing on my wall. Diss me and I don't see your response. Focus on the commas, not the call. I deposit, I do not withdraw.
All these heads are gonna roll.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off with the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Baddest, not taking photographs. Run it back, make total runs. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act, and run it back. As you see how I act, within I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I died for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her I might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with expired tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Must be a long ass phone call, Pat. Must be.
pray on lose. These chains on my neck keep giving me bruise. They don't want these problems cause we ain't lose. I'm calling the plays, just gotta keep moving. Only option is win cause we ain't lose. Get a name in this game, you gotta be proof. All I know is loyalty for my team is what I stand on. It's simple, I turn the corner when got a sack and put my man on. Like magic, everything gon' turn to gold, I put my hands on. Just bought another lot next to my crib for me to expand on. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
Bro. This nigga's taking off fucking day, boy.
It's that ground breaking. When I pull up, leave the ground shaking. Guess they ain't think I was gonna blow, they be like, how I make it. Talking like they finna stop something, it's go time, let's line it up. I've been ready to mob something the whole time, my stomach growling. I ain't gon' pick up for no 100,000. I need a Billy tryna go and buy the public housing. Yeah, cut that stove on, my name hot like fajita play. I don't need a break. Told my partner crank that to the meter. Like Race the P, who want it? No limit, who run it? Dreadhead, cool runners. GMF, good money. New whip, 200. Soldiers with me, 300. If it ain't about the money, please don't count on me coming. No, they don't want no problems. These problems gon' be problematic. Don't want no smoke or no static. I don't do no dramatics. Them boys faker than plastic. I tell them jump in the bag, cause I've been in my bag. Speeding off in the Jag, yeah. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take it.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mansions. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights. Hop straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage to be like, see the crowd going air to be like. So I step down stage to be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air to be like, ooh yeah. Raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiance, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage to be like, see the crowd going.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Tigers of Memphis taking on the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
All right, let's get right, man.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Love. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived.
Should have picked that.
From the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On third down, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Love to throw for it on fourth. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Williams again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Kenny Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Man.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. Dances by him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jones is in for a touchdown. Anders Carlson now for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 9. Got his man, it's Dulcich. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But you look at this defense, and they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come out with the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now Love. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd down and 6. And inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. After one,
Let's
7-3
go.
the score on EA Sports. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
Thank God for the glitch, man. Thank God for the glitch.
Well, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson rolling to his right. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No way that just happened, bro.
Rashawn Gary from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have regained the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
I'm gonna have to watch this. The new Teenage Charles movie. It's on Paramount.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Hell no. Somebody said, what? This, but hold the crack. Then somebody quote tweeted and said, fuck it, add the crack.
Not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, hell no. What?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Here with a dime left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Love now. And he coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Broncos at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Now Wilson on first down. Left sideline and dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Lucas Van Ness brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now Wilson on second down. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Kenny Clark, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Back to throw. Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. So So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. The one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Wilson. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They go back to the ground with Williams. He's got it to the 43 here. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
As long as you're in the air attack, this game now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And they'll run again.
No way.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
Yeah, they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On third down, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. And now we're going to timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd down and 8.
Just locked in.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Dancing to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And here's a quick throw out to Mims. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Here we go. Red, cycle. 6, mega. Blaster, 6.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Williams will try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Wilson now off the bootleg. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Let's look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here's Love.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Black shot, blue striker. Ready?
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
Black ultimate. Hut.
Now Love. And this is
Good pass,
caught.
bro.
Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Broncos 38, Tigers 14.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Denver, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1.